Building affordable housing for families who couldn't otherwise afford to take on the financial commitment of homeownership is the mission of Habitat for Humanity.
And to help cut the costs of ownership over the long haul, the Huntington Area chapter is building its houses to ENERGY STAR specifications.
Sustainable housing for us started taking hold for us in about 2008 when we started making some minor changes to our standard building procedures that we had in place. We had been building just a regular code-built house. We just wanted to take the next step in the process and try to work our way through that as cost effectively as we could.
That involved framing with 2x6 lumber instead of 2x4, which allows about 57% more insulation to be placed inside a wall. That, combined with additional caulking and spray foam, created a more airtight building envelope.
So we were already building a really good product. We just wanted to make it that much better for our home buyers, keep our houses affordable in the long term. You know, when you make a systemic change to a building process, you know, naturally you hope it's for the right reason and it turns out well. In this particular instance, it's turned out very well. We have home buyers that are now paying, you know, on average about a $350 per month payment to us for their house, which is very affordable. But when you couple that with an ENERGY STAR certified house that's very energy efficient, it's all electric, and their electric bill runs between $75 and $120 per month. So it's that kind of long-term affordability that we're looking at and keeping our houses in that affordability range for our home buyers.
And those aren't the only improvements done during the construction phase.
Actually, there are two other main components that we've incorporated. One is called a condition crawl space, and that is, you know, all of our houses, we don't do slab on grade. Our building lots tend not to lend to that type of construction just because of the topography and the terrain. So we do a condition crawl space, and for us that means we have 2-inch blue board foam insulation that we line the insides of our block foundation. And whenever all the construction is nearing completion, we put our moisture barrier in, and it's taped to that 2-inch foam that's around the inside of the foundation. Then the only penetration through that is the actual access door where you can actually get under your house if you had a water leak or you needed to go under there for some reason just to check something out. It's sealed very tightly. It's not perfect, but it's sealed really tight. So the object of that is any air that escapes the ductwork, whether it's heated or cooled, stays within the envelope of the house. The other big change that we made about the same time we went to the condition crawl space was the raised heel truss. And that allows the same 12 inches of insulation that we put in the center of a ceiling of a house to go all the way out to the top plate on all 4 exterior walls. So that same 12 inches of insulation goes from top plate to top plate on the sides, top plate to top plate, front to back. And that's the same thickness throughout the entire ceiling area of that house. So we end up with about an R38, R40 in the ceiling. Our walls are rated at about an R23-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood. So they're very, very well insulated, very minimal air infiltration through penetrations of any sort. Like I said earlier, we've invested a lot into extra caulking, extra expandable foam insulation just to fill in those holes and gaps, just to make sure that that is an airtight, or as tight as we can get it, system for that house.
Huntington Area Habitat for Humanity also has a program that works with the local VA Medical Center to help get homeless vets off the streets and into homes of their own. We'll hear more about that program in an upcoming edition of Environment Matters.